Coming up on this episode of One-on-One Sports,
we take a look at some potential rule changes, coaching changes, and the climate change on Revis Island.
Plus, our NFL experts preview the first round of the NFL draft, and our NBA experts preview the first round of the playoffs.
All that and more, and it all starts right now. Hello and welcome to One-on-One Sports. I'm Joe DiRienzo.
And I'm Curt Lestan. We have a great show for you today, so let's kick things off with the starting five.
Apparently, retirement's a bit too slow paced for Phil Jackson. After 2 seasons off, sources say Jackson is, quote, itching to get back into the NBA, despite him saying multiple times that he had no intention of ever coaching again. Curt, if these rumors are true, which team should be out there trying to get Phil?
Yeah, listen, my serious answer would be the Bobcats. And
Okay.
I'd like to think...
Bobcats, Hornets.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
whatever. But I think, with Michael Jordan at the helm and what Jordan did for Phil Jackson's career, I think the two marry perfectly. On the other side, I think the Toon Squad needs a new coach.
Okay, so seriously here, I don't think Phil would go to a team like the Bobcats and not win. Have you seen their roster lately?
So where's he going to go?
He's going to go to Brooklyn. He's got guys in place to run the triangle offense like he wants, and he would be able to have that front office / coaching position that he would want. It's a good fit.
But don't you think the attraction of Michael Jordan does something? It has to have some kind of pull.
It might have something, but he also would want to take all the power away from Jordan in that front office because Phil wants to control the team.
Because Jordan's been doing so well with that. That's the smartest thing Michael Jordan could do with that team.
But is he going to do it?
He might. You never know. Rutgers basketball has found their replacement for controversial Mike Rice in Los Angeles Lakers assistant and former Scarlet Knights player Eddie Jordan. He is the team's school all-time leader in assists and steals. Joe, how can Jordan turn around this team's tarnished reputation?
It's very simple. Coach. Don't talk to the media. Don't give them any reason to bring you up except for the record of your team. Coach. That is it.
No, I agree with you. I think you have to be a strong and calm presence. You have to be relaxed. And you saw what Bill O'Brien did in Penn State. He did a great job with it. He said, you know what? Things happened. We're moving forward.
Right. I'm going to let the play on the field do the talking. I'm going to let my coaching do the talking. And I'm going to improve the team on the court like I'm supposed to.
It's really the only thing he can do because he can't go back in time. He can't change what happened. He has to be the rock that they move forward on.
Exactly. With scoring down in college basketball, people are looking for a way to increase point totals and make the game more exciting. Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo is one of the many in the sport who want to speed up the shot clock. Currently sits at 35 seconds compared to 30 in women's college hoops and international play and 24 in the NBA. Curt, are you in favor of this switch?
Yes.
About time.
Of course, Joe. Listen, I don't know why you wouldn't. If anything you can do to speed up the game, by all means, that's the best decision you can make.
Right, look, the first 15 seconds of the shot clock at this point are them killing time, looking around the court, and
it's terrible
taking possessions away from the end of the game. It makes perfect sense.
You have to listen. There's no reason, and I don't think there's anything we could possibly say against it. I can't think of one thing.
I can't think of why.
And I often try to disagree with you.
Yeah, I know. We've been agreeing a little bit too much this block.
It's a little weird, but we'll see how it goes when we go further, right? With 15 teams in both the American and National League, there's at least one interleague matchup in each series in the MLB. NL teams are now adjusting to playing more commonly with a DH, while AL squads are trying to prepare their pitchers to step into the batter's box more than usual. Joe, should we just end this whole shenanigans right now and put the DH in both leagues?
We should end the shenanigans, but we should get rid of the DH, not add more DH. And here's where we're going to have our big disagreement.
I'm ready. Go ahead, Joe.
The DH takes away half of the coaching in baseball. You don't have to decide when to take the pitcher out, when to pinch hit for him. All of that, that's a huge part of the game.
Yes, that is a big part of the game. But I also think a bigger part of the game at this point in baseball and with athletes in general is managing egos. I think it's a huge part of the game as well. So don't discount that.
So how is this?
I think that it is pathetic to watch a pitcher go into the plate and try to bat.
It shouldn't be.
But
players should have to practice every part of the game.
No.
Not just pitching, not just hitting for a DH.
Why? Listen,
because it's a full game. You're an athlete in baseball. Play all of baseball.
And punters and kickers are athletes in football, and they should play all of football? Please listen. If you got rid of the DH, you wouldn't have potential Hall of Famers like David Ortiz or Edgar Martinez. You wouldn't have these players. It's another position. It gives someone a chance to hit.
They could learn how to play first base or something.
But pitchers shouldn't be hitting. They don't add anything when they get in there. For the most time, they leave the bat on their shoulder, and when they do swing, it's ugly.
And when you do have a pitcher that can hit, it adds to your team. Strategy, Curt. NFL wide receivers have to update your travel plans. Revis Island is now located in a new zip code. The Jets traded Darrelle Revis, widely considered the best cover corner in the NFL, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the 13th overall pick in this year's draft. Curt, are the Jets making the right move here, or should they have built around Revis?
Yes, absolutely. Great decision. You know what they did? They understood that they don't value a cornerback at that kind of money, so they moved on from him. And you know what? They got a top 15 pick in the draft, number 13 overall. It's a heck of a trade for both sides.
Yeah, it's a good trade for them. It's a little interesting situation. They didn't even try to negotiate with him.
I mean, why? You've already done it once. You've already been through this once. You've already been through the headache. That's what he is now, a headache.
He caused a lot of
on.
headaches in the camp holdouts and things like that, so I understand the trade. And it's great for them they got the 13th overall pick in the draft to go with the 9th. So they've got a lot going for them this year, and they need a lot going for them.
Yes, absolutely. I was just going to say, this is a team that has a ton of needs, a ton of holes. The more talent they can add, especially high in the draft, they can come in right away and contribute. That is huge for this team. Well, that's all the time we have for this debate, but when 101 returns, I will be joined by our NFL draft experts to prepare you for the upcoming draft. Stay tuned.